All right, so that's my wife's 2003 Subaru Legacy with a EJ25, which those of you that are following along or know anything about a Subaru understand that they are prone to what? Head gasket failure. Yep, this is the motor that gave Subaru their infamous reputation of being garbage. However, usually around like 60 to 80,000 miles. This one has 172 and some change on it. So, I mean, it's done great. But for the past like 4,000, I knew that the head gasket between the water channel and the exhaust manifolds were bad because it was leaking into the exhaust. It was losing the fluid. However, there was no mixing between the coolant or the oil, which you would know if you watched the other video of me doing the oil change and like the regular maintenance on this. Go ahead, bud. You're good. I love you. All right. So, where were we? Okay. Regular maintenance. All right. So there was no mixing of the coolant or the oil during that, but I was losing it. I knew I was losing it in the exhaust because you could smell it. Got a little bit of smoke going. So ahead of time, I got the whole engine gasket kit, new head studs, new timing, even though I just did new timing. Water pump was brand new. Thermostat, brand new. Thermostat housing. Even the upper and lower radiator hose were new. Yeah. So yesterday I was driving and I went to Walmart and I was like, hey, I'll pick up some more coolant so that way I can just top her off, make sure, you know, it's not overheating or anything like that. So I go to pop it off. What do I see besides it being almost empty? See if it's cooled down enough for me to do this. If not, you're going to get a good show and I'll still post it. Oh, nothing. Okay. Oh, you can't see it super great, but can we get me out of frame, see if that focuses? That's some good old chocolate milk right there. So, of course, I knew that it was over. Over as far as being able to drive it. Replacing, rebuilding, that's not a big issue. Done these on cars plenty of times. Not a big. What are you? Random cap. Hey, made it into the plastic bin. Look at that. Great shot. All right, so hopefully this will show better on camera. Nice, beautiful chocolate milk. Not a big deal. It wasn't run super long like that, so there's no ticking, there's no knocking. Parked it, put the Impala on the road. Last time I had a video, it was giving me issues with the battery. Tie down or hold down, not a tie down, it's just a hold down, it's a little rubber. That was my fault. I should have gotten an extension because I was working, barely had any room. I thought that I stripped it out. I didn't. Just an idiot. It actually loosened up pretty good. But usually when you're fighting with something and it just loosens up, what does that usually mean? It usually means you broke it. That was not the case. The case was that it just broke free. And if I would have just kept going that day, I would have known better. So I went to Walmart, got a new battery, put it in, and then it wouldn't start. And I'm like, hi B. Hopefully that's not one of the wasps that's mad at me. I can't tell. It's a yellow jacket. Whole other story. Anyways, so wouldn't start, only to find out that, again, I screwed up. There was one of the ground wires that wasn't attached, and as soon as I did that, started up, ran, got it registered and insured this morning, plates on it, registration, inspection, all that. So at least we have that to drive. I don't really want to tear it apart right now because I don't have my engine hoist. Just checking. I have one. It just does not have the actuator, so it won't lift. So I don't have that. So I'm going to see if my buddy will bring over one of his because I can do this by myself in a day or two. It's really not that hard. You just got to jump in and do it. Especially if you've done it before, it's not bad. All you do is do piece by piece. Just take your time. Just do piece by piece. I think the hardest part for me, because I have to get up, come over here, move the motor. So when you're taking the torque converter, removing the engine from the transmission, you have to unbolt the torque converter from the flywheel. So you can only really get access to like one, maybe two at a time if you're lucky. I think there's 4 on this torque converter, from what I remember. Some of them are 5, some of them are more. Even the Toyota Sequoia that we were doing only had 4. So anyways, 4 bolts, but you got to get up, crank the motor, get under there, loosen it up, crank the motor, do it again. That's literally the hardest part of this entire thing. The rest of it's making sure that you let go of the coolant first, drain the oil, which I mean you're gonna have to do anyways, which is gonna be nothing but chocolate milk. And then just make sure your electronics are gone, make sure any of the coolant lines running into the firewall, to your heater core, all that stuff, that's gone. Make sure you don't break any lines when you're doing it. So if you feel like you're gonna break it, just remove it. I'm gonna remove the transmission cooler lines because they have gotten in the way in the past while I've been replacing stuff, and I don't want to break them again. I already did that. The last time we did the timing, every other time, perfectly fine. That last time, I pulled on it a little too hard. I thought that I was loose. I wasn't. It was still tight, and I luckily broke the line. I didn't break the nipple on the cooler itself. So, of course, disconnect your battery first. I'm out of frame, but I'm going to move right here, guys. So just make sure, take your time. You know, I can do the, I don't have to worry about timing while it's in here. I can do that when it's out. It is brand new, like right before I did that oil change. I don't know if you guys saw the other video that I had, but brand new timing. So we'll see. I might drill this bolt out. That one's been bothering me. That's ever since we had this thing, that one in the airbox is broken. So, but while you have it out, you know, do your regular maintenance stuff. I'm gonna get new plugs for it. I don't think I need wires or anything. I think I just did the coil pack. Actually, I know I just did the coil pack. I know all the sensors are good. I don't have anything wrong. All the exhaust is completely brand new from the headers down to the muffler, including new cats, which are expensive. O2 sensors, those are all good. New air filter. I don't know, actually, while I'm doing that, while I have that out, I'm actually going to pull the CV axles for both on the front and on the rear. I think they're pretty damn good. I'm going to do inner and outer tie rods as well because I am getting some steering play on the driver's side. So I have all that's brand new. I just didn't want to do it until this day came where the head gasket mixed the coolant and oil channels, because before it was just going into the exhaust, and we drove it for a bit. You know, I knew it was going to happen, but as soon as it happened, we stopped driving it. So I don't recommend doing that. Like if you know you have a problem, you should fix it right away. The valve covers have been leaking a little bit of oil since we bought the thing. And I had extra valve cover gaskets to begin with, but I didn't do that. So I'm gonna do it now. I mean, I have the whole gasket kit for literally everything in the engine. You can get them online for like anywhere between $200 to like $500. I think this one was like 3 something, but that included almost everything, which come to find out this kit that I have did include the new head studs, but I bought them just in case because it did not say that in the description. Yeah, so I'm gonna not worry about this right now, and I'm gonna go work on the truck. That's another video.